Hi Henry. Hey, crazy version of myself. You get to review Casino Royale next. Oh yeah, I love Casino Royale, so good. Yeah, I love the bit when... Wait, hang on. That's Not to Laugh to Die Another Day. Not that one. No, 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 no! Greetings, fellow Bond fans, and welcome to a new episode of some Bond Geek Talks About. With me, your host, the name's Stevens, Henry Stevens. Everybody, how'd you do? And, sorry, we're just going to go crazy here because this film is just utter bonkers crazy. So, before we get into just looking at why this is just... it's film. Please don't forget, everybody, if you're not a subscriber, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Don't forget to click on the notification bell icon to see future updates. Right, everybody, let's just do a little history on this film. As I said, Ian Fleming has tried in the past to get films of his character James Bond before Dr. No. He sold off the rights to Casino Royale to a TV company to make a climax episode. Someone else, producer Charles K. Fell, an ex-agent, got the rights, and he put all his stars in that he knew, into this film to make an utter cluster that was a spoof intended to try and, if you can't beat them, destroy the spy genre, make it look ridiculous as possible. And oh my god, did he not succeed? Did he succeed? But Bond survived. But honestly, this film, Casino Royale, is just the most bonkers, crazy, psychedelic. I feel like I've taken drugs. Don't take drugs. Just watching this, I feel I've had this most weirdest psychedelic trip I've ever had in my life. So, here is basically the plot. Sir James Bond, retired, is asked to come back into service by M because every country's secret agents is being killed, allegedly by SMERSH. And in that, there is a whole sequence going to M being assassinated when it's meant to be Bond. Bond then going to his widow's house where they try to kill Sir James Bond. And then that just happens. And then Bond becomes the new M with Miss Moneypenny's daughter, which apparently after Bond left the show, she took the vows and became a nun herself. After M's alleged wife, who isn't M's alleged wife, though the rest of the film acts like his ex-wife, though we never find out what happens to M's old wife, joins a nunnery as well. It's, as Bond says, it's the in thing. And then he starts where I do believe the codename theory starts, where every agent in the British Secret Service will know as James Bond 007, including the girls. So what does he do? Because there's so many spies, he intentionally tries to create, through just willpower, a man who will refuse any woman's advances, and they basically decide, let's just get the hottest women of the times and just put them there. So yeah, following on from that, you've got that just goes nowhere again. And then you've got, I suppose, what this main story is, where Bond hires Vespa Linda, businesswoman, to hire a professional baccarat player called Evelyn Tremble to become a Double-O agent to play against Le Chiffre, who has been stealing funds from SMERSH to play in his games, and if he loses, SMERSH will kill him, and that will end there. So we're getting the Casino Royale story a bit here in some parts, and of course, Le Chiffre is played by the great almighty Orson Welles, and Evelyn Tremble is played by the great comedic genius Peter Sellers. And so there's a bit between Peter Sellers' Evelyn Tremble and Vespa Lynn, starting, if you will, a romance, which just then goes to just Peter Sellers showing off his incredible skills just randomly, just so they can fit it into the movie. And then we got a Q scene. We got a Q scene, everybody, with dwarves dressed as Father Christmas elf security guards. And I think there was meant to be some jokes in here. So yeah, that just stops. So that just stops everybody. Then we go to James Bond, remembering that his love was Mata Hari, the spy, and actually they had a daughter who's this Indian sort of high priestess, and they have this whole incredible dance number. And then, we're forgetting about the rest of Evelyn Tremble a bit here, everybody. And then we have this whole scene where, she says, "My brother, do you speak English?" "No." So yeah, that just, he wants to infiltrate SMERSH, so he goes to the spy school area in Berlin, where you have this whole, at least Bernard Cribbs is there, have this whole sequence where you learn that Le Chiffre is trying to raise funds from Kronstein, no less, and that leads to I think Tim Burton's summer home, which leads into a bit of a random fight scene and just crazy stuff. And basically we're going to stop there. That whole section is just going to stop there. And then we're going to go back to Evelyn Tremble bits again, where he's acting like James Bond and just stuff happens. That's the way to put it. I'm trying to make sense of this all for you if you ever watch this film. And then that happens. And then we finally get to Casino Royale, where obviously the poker game happens. And for some reason, Le Chiffre is doing magic tricks. Apparently, Orson Welles wanted to do a long series magic tricks, so let's just sit back and watch some magic tricks. Bravo! And apparently, these two couldn't stand each other, so that makes filming difficult. Obviously, we have got Mathis, who we met at the beginning of the film, being there, and don't care. On the note, where's Felix? And okay, so after that, in the famous story, you get Vesper kidnapped, Bond captured, and there's a little reference to cover here, but instead we have the most psychedelic what the thing as well. We also have, everybody, Bond's daughter being kidnapped by a flying saucer. The X-Files is running in my head. This film's just going, cook, get you. And then after that, Bond goes to, Casino Royale, tries to find his daughter. That leads to something with, Moneypenny. They go into the underwater, very traditional 60s sci-fi, weird looking, something that would belong in an Austin Powers movie, basically. And then you meet the bad guy, Dr. Noah, who, has been the one trying to kill Bond since coming out of retirement, who turns out to be his nephew, Jimmy Bond, who we saw a bit. And then Woody Allen does something just basically, I assume, meant to be jokes. Believe it or not, people, these people actually are funny in other films. And good acting in other films. And, stuff happens, blah, blah, blah. You find out Vesper's obviously the one who betrayed them, kills Evelyn Tremble, and then it just ends up having this massive what the fuck fight with Apaches and cowboys and gangsters and the French and the Americans and just mad craziness just going everywhere. And it all ends with everyone getting blown up. I'm not making this up, everybody. I'm not making this up. But you know what the thing about this film is? I love it! I absolutely love this film. For just how just weird and crazy and stupid and just... What have I just watched? I actually love this film. Heck, I love the title sequence again. It's just, what is this film? It's so bonkers and so stupid and so crazy. You just can't help but not love it. But this is the thing. This is a terrible movie. But I can't help but recommend it. Lions. Sir James Bond keeps lions. And just, oh my god. This film is just crazy. I love this film, I really do, everybody. The way I had to talk about it was just the visuals look really great. The acting is terrible, but it's enjoyable. But there is stuff to get in here, I suppose, as a Bond fan, just to enjoy and mock. So yeah, if you're a Bond fan and you haven't watched this yet, just do it. This film has broken me. This film has actually broken me. Oh, I love this film. I'm going to have to go, I'm just going to go watch it again. Remember, everybody, Casino Royale is too much for one James Bond. That's why everyone is credited as James Bond 007. Everybody, my name is Henry Stevens. This has been Some Bond Geek Talks About, the first of the spin-off James Bond films. And I think I've lost the plot. Woohoo! Everybody, bye-bye.